Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast yet again. I am Foster,
I'm Daniel.
and we're back with another episode. Is this consecutive weeks this time? I
We
don't-
we are. We're a few days behind, but
Hey,
otherwise, yes, it's
let's
consecutive.
go. Let's go. Um, that's nice.
Upload schedule.
Yeah. What you been up to this week?
I watched the Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
Dude, I watched like the first 4 episodes of that too. I thought it was pretty good. I haven't finished
Wait,
it.
this week?
Yeah, like this past week. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I finished it. Yeah, I really like it. I found it so inspiring that I actually I got out the chessboard that we have, and I want to actually kind of learn how to play strategically. Like I'm pretty good, just as a intuitive
Yeah,
uh
just like
berserk player, just not doing anything.
no
I know how to
strategy,
yeah, exactly.
no.
Like I know vaguely how to develop my pieces and whatever, but after that I'm just like I don't know what to do. But my dad had this book called Play Winning Chess by grandmaster in the US from like 1990. uh
Nice.
and so it's like it goes, it starts from the very very basics, like for beginners, but it goes into stuff like types of openings, and like it talks about, it's basically how to play chess from this grandmaster.
What
So
is it? The Sicilian defense or something like that?
yes, I think he talks about, I haven't gotten there yet, but yeah, I actually played one of my friends today online, and I played the Sicilian defense against him, and I won.
Nice.
I was black, and I played the pawn that signifies the Sicilian defense. And after that, the program that we were playing, the website we were playing on, said that was my last book move. So basically, I played the pawn for the Sicilian defense, and then nothing
And
after
then
that.
like literally nothing else.
Yeah, literally left the book, but I did use things like opening up files and castling so that my rooks were activated on those open files, and
Nice.
those rooks, I got my rooks doubled up, and those rooks eventually got the checkmate. I had 52 seconds left, and he had 20 minutes.
Mm,
So I'm proud of that. Was a sweet checkmate. I
because
was like
it's down to the
scrambling
wire.
down to the very last few seconds. Yeah.
That's
So
cool. That's
yeah, that
fun.
was this week. I've just been like reading this book with the chessboard in front of me and just working on it. So
Yeah. Me, I used to. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, yawn. I used to play chess all the time when I was younger. I
yeah,
was in like chess club and stuff.
yeah, me too.
And
Chess is awesome.
it's a lot of fun. It really is. If you don't know
Yeah,
how, to all our viewers out there, if you don't know how to play chess, you should learn how to play chess. It's just like a
yeah,
good. It's I don't know. It's good. It's something to know. You know what I mean?
yeah. It makes you think more,
And it's not that
just in
hard.
general.
Like to
Yeah, it's like
get.
not hard to grasp, but it's really hard to master. Obviously,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in this book. It talks about like guys like Paul Morphy and Bobby Fischer and stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing that's kind of scary about chess is at a certain level, you get disillusioned by it because you've gotten so good that you realize it's just like whoever you
Algorithms.
beat. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like if you beat somebody, it's because at that level, it's because you have studied more theory than them. Basically, at a certain point, it becomes less about creativity and more about. I mean, there is creativity, but it's more
Who
about
knows
you know,
more?
yeah, prearrangements and openings theory and stuff like that. So it's kind of scary because then that's how people go insane. Like Paul Morphy kind of went crazy, and he was like the world's best player in the 1800s. Uh,
Dude, imagine
yeah,
going crazy over chess.
I mean, it's kind of scary though, because it's like you dedicate your whole life to it. You have to do that in order to be like
The
world
yeah,
champion, right?
just like like
And
any other sport, right?
yeah, exactly. And if you find out things about it as you get to that level that make you less make you enjoy it less.
Enthusiastic about
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
if it's kind of like, oh, this kind of isn't fun anymore, then you've spent your whole life you know doing a thing you realize you don't like anymore, and that can be kind of, I imagine that would be
I feel like that
the
happens with
right
like
incentive.
that can happen with sort of anything though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I agree with that. But chess is, I feel like maybe
It's
chess.
it's interesting to think about because like from like your point of view, it's more of just like it's like a definite thing. Like there's no way that you can't like get around the concept that it's sort of like daunting that it's just like whoever knows more at a certain
Yeah,
point. and like
Right. It's
that's
like you can prove it mathematically, right?
yeah.
That,
And so like
it's done.
exactly, like at a certain point, it's like that's kind of daunting because like you don't necessarily have to reach that point with like any other thing that we know
Yeah,
of.
like sports, it's not the same thing because there aren't like
Yeah,
in sports you're in the real universe and not
yeah.
the make believe universe of chess, right?
There's
So it's
no,
like
there's not really any like defined laws. It's all just about like your athletic ability and what your body can
yeah,
do.
right. And I mean, there are like defined laws of the universe, right? But we don't know
Yeah, but it's like someone,
them all. Like in chess, know about the
yeah,
rules of the universe.
like football, for example. It's like someone could take like yoga skills or something into football and like apply that and
Yeah,
like change up the entire
right.
game because they're doing all these poses and they're so flexible that no one can hit them and they can just bend their body and do all like or like gymnastics into football and they're just doing flips all over everybody and like jumping on people's heads and stuff.
Yeah,
Or
like you
like
can't
obviously
bring
that's like unrealistic, but like theoretically it could happen. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and you can't bring outside disciplines into chess because it's just one
It's just one
world.
discipline. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
singular.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like I think there's a quote in this book by Paul Morphy that was like, uh, "Knowing how to play chess is the mark of a gentleman. Knowing how to play chess well is the mark of a wasted life." And it's kind of like, whoa, like
Damn,
dude.
he really said fuck chess, bro.
And it's like it's scary, man. I like it's really hard to get to that level, but it's kind of like, do I want to learn how to do this if there's any chance of that happening? Even though I'm not planning on trying to become a grandmaster or whatever, but I
Yeah,
just want to get
yeah.
good at playing normal people. But it's scary that that's like if you decided to take it all the way, that might be where you inevitably end up.
Do you think that you could apply this quote to other aspects of life?
I don't know. That's a good
Like,
question.
like knowing how to do something is one thing, but like committing your entire life to it is kind of a fool's errand. And the fact that that's all you know how to do, it's like the saying goes, it's like jack of all trades is a master of none or whatever, but
Yeah.
he
I what
isn't like a master of many or something like that. Or I don't know how it goes, but basically it
Yeah,
says
well, there's
like,
a third line, right? It's like
yeah,
jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than master of one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's how it goes.
So yeah, I
Hmm.
think that is true of anything. Like if you spend your whole life dedicated to one thing only,
Yeah,
that is, I wouldn't say you've wasted your life because you're a specialist, but I would say that
it's
it's
very
better.
close-minded.
Yeah, it's better to become. You want to have like a good mix of being a generalist and being a specialist, so that you can like
General
you know
specialist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to specialize in a few things.
Generally,
Generally.
generally specialized. Got that?
Yes. Yes.
Literally antonyms. What is that called again? When it's like a
Oxymoron.
oxymoron, like jumbo
Yeah.
shrimp.
General specialist. I
General
no, okay, jumbo
specialist.
shrimp is not a good oxymoron. Shrimp does
What?
not like only mean tiny. A jumbo shrimp could be a small crustacean or a
Okay.
large crustacean, right?
Alright, yeah.
Like jumbo shrimp, like nobody uses the word shrimp to describe like
Well, it's
something that
like
is
modern slang,
unequivocally
right?
small. It's what?
Modern slang. It's like,
Hey shrimp.
hey, shrimp arms. Come here,
Hey, jumbo
I'm
shrimp
gonna,
arm. I guess in
hey,
that context,
jumbo
right,
shrimp
but there's
arms.
only like one context where that one works. Like
Hey,
it's like the
like
insult calling
hey,
somebody else
little
shrimp.
shrimp. You're so
Hey, jumbo
small,
shrimp.
so small. I'm gonna put you in some what is cocktail sauce, man? Tomato sauce. I'm gonna eat you, shrimp.
Uh, horse tartar
I
sauce.
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Jumbo shrimp, oxymoron, general specialist, oxymoron,
Yes. What you should aim for in life, everybody. General
general
stuff.
specialist.
Because you can be like, you can be, you can still be like an expert, like a master of your craft.
Yeah,
But have dedicated some parts of your life to other things you enjoy.
it's like a pocket pick in a fighting game.
Yes, I actually surprisingly know kind of what you're talking about.
So, because it's like, if I'm playing like fucking, I don't know, I don't really know matchups in fighting games. I just know that like some characters counter others. So it's like,
Yeah,
if I main one character, and I match up with you in a tournament, and you play the character that exactly like counters my character, then I'm fucked, right?
Yeah, done.
But I have a pocket pick that's like countering your character because I knew that I would encounter people that counter my character. So even though I'm not super good at this character, I'm still specialized a little bit in it.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I mean, that,
gotta,
that honestly kind of sounded like a chess, like something that could happen in chess. Like you specialize in one opening, and then somebody does like the perfect counter to
yeah.
it. But
It's
then
or
you're like,
like
I actually also know this.
or like in Pokemon when like your Pokemon can learn a move that like defeats your weakness. So like fucking like say like Infernape can learn like Thunder Punch, right? To kill like
Yeah,
water to like kill like water Pokemon. He's got the pocket. He's got the pocket Thunder Punch.
yeah, exactly.
So I guess the moral of the story is know your weaknesses, I guess.
Yeah, know your weaknesses and
Prepare for them.
yeah, prepare some strengths to compensate.
Learn about yourself. Do a little meditation, you know? Take
Yeah,
some time. Learn to like look deeply. And when you're meditating, just like don't try too hard. Just let your thoughts like go through your head and observe them in like a third person perspective to try
yeah,
and like just like learn, like see yourself.
yeah.
That's what I've been
In
told
my
at least.
mind palace. What?
That's what I've been told at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's I remember seeing that in like a commercial for that one of those like mind training apps. Like look at your thoughts as a bystander or whatever. Don't try
Yeah.
to interfere with any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also kind of like the third person perspective. That's what I do in my mind
So you like
palaces.
see yourself walking through it
Yeah, I can't do. It's really hard for me to imagine myself walking through from my own
like a first
perspective.
person.
I like to imagine it like a video game. Kind of like I don't really see
Like
myself. It's more like I see like
is the camera like right behind you or is it like fixed
yeah, it's
perspectives?
right behind me. Yeah.
Uh, I think it'd be interesting to see it as like fixed perspectives, like Resident Evil or something.
Oh, you mean so like it's like a camera's like on a bush and then you walk by or something?
Yeah, and then like once you like turn the corner, the camera like shifts to being like on a wall.
Wait, so is Resident Evil that whole video game is like that?
Well, the first Resident Evil at least.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, actually that sounds pretty cool.
yeah, it's neat. I think it would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I bought a book. I bought a book and
What
I
book?
started reading it.
Oh yeah, what is it?
It's Dune.
Harry
I
Potter?
started reading Dune.
Oh, what is that? I've never.
You never heard of Dune?
No.
I'm not exactly sure what it is either, but it's supposed to be like one of like the seminal. Not really sure if I'm using that word right. But like
I don't know.
books of like the sci-fi genre. It's supposed to be like a.
Oh, okay. I do know what Yeah, I think you used seminal correctly then.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I don't really know how to describe it, why I think you did, but that sounds like you did. Like an author can have seminal works, or an actor. I read an article about Giancarlo Esposito. Apparently, that's how you say it, Esposito, not Esposito.
Alright,
But anyway, yeah.
I am not using this word right.
Oh, you're not?
Or no,
Well,
I
the
don't.
article said
No,
that the article said that this actor was, like it talked about his
sorry.
seminal work.
I'm not using. It's not that I'm not using it right. I'm not spelling it right when I'm looking it up. Because
Oh.
how I thought it was spelled is apparently the name of like a Native American tribe that used to live in Oklahoma and Florida.
What, like Seminole?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I remember learning about those.
Oh, interesting.
That tribe. Huh.
But yeah, so
The
that's
Seminoles. Yeah.
the Seminoles. I don't know. Either way, Dune. I've been reading. I started it last night. 15 minutes. Actually, I did more than 15 minutes. I read the first chapter, which took like probably like 20 or something. But you
Nice.
know, I'm going for the 15 minutes
Yeah.
a night. So it was
There you go.
enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Your theme of reading.
Yeah, I lost myself in it. It felt kind of good. I was like, oh.
Yeah. There you go. This chess book is the first book that I've read in a while. Since Lonesome Dove, actually. I think I was talking about the last week. I
Yeah.
haven't really found a book just because busyness, and also like Lonesome Dove kind of was one of those obsessive mind trips every time I went into it. So, but this chess book has surprisingly become similar to that. It's like I kind of just want to read it all the time. but it kind of restricts me from like getting totally obsessed with it because it's nice to have a chessboard next to you so you can work through the stuff
Yeah,
he's talking about.
like
Um,
physically.
it's
Rather
really
than,
tempting though to just open it up and like try and do it in my head,
I
even though it's
mean,
really difficult.
just could take
To,
some
like
drugs, bro.
take some
Yeah,
tranquilizer
just take
pills.
some fucking tranks, bro. Then you'll see the chess on the ceiling. But yeah, I'm only like 4 episodes into that show.
What's happening? Or I guess we don't want to spoil it for anybody, any
Yeah,
of our many fans. But you should. Everyone who's watching, everyone who's listening should watch it.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good show.
What else happened to me this week? I don't really know. I applied to like a local hotel near me for a job.
Oh, cool.
Also
What
applied.
about the Foot Locker?
It kind of fell through, but it's no big deal.
Sure.
I applied to be a stage assistant at like the ASU like theater department. So I'd be
Whoa,
like,
that sounds awesome.
yeah. So I'd be like making props and like helping with the shows and stuff. I feel like that'd
Yeah,
be like cool. I think that'd be neat.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely one of the jobs that I would easily take immediately. Like to
So
learn how to do that stuff.
yeah, and like so if I get it, that'd be really sick. But I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet. But I applied, so hopefully.
What was the application like? What did you have to tell
Uh,
them?
I just had to submit my resume, and I had to make a cover letter, like a short 1 page cover letter talking about like why I'm qualified and why I want
Okay.
the job.
What did you discuss as your qualifications?
Not much, just that like I'm strong and I can do stuff, and I have a desire to learn about the industry and how to sort of make things, and also I'm a material science engineer, so working with materials like actually on hand and like seeing them in use would be helpful
Yeah,
for
nice.
my knowledge.
That sounds pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get that one. That sounds like a
Yeah,
cool.
it'd be super. I think it'd be super fun. Um, yeah, not. I haven't really been doing much else. I've been hanging out with people. Despite the spiking cases in Arizona, but I already had it
You know,
once.
with like masks and distancing, or no?
With masks, not really
Okay, yeah.
distancing, but
Well, that's better than like a lot of people.
yeah. I don't know. It's just like I'm tired of like I don't know, I'm just kind of fed up with it.
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks because the more, you know, if people when people get fed up and they get so fed up that they like don't care at all about any of the safety precautions, it
Yeah.
just is going to last longer, and then they're going to get more fed up, and it's going to last longer. You know, so
Yeah, I don't
it's
care about the masks. It's just like at this point the mask is just like another thing you check for when you leave the house. It's like, okay,
yeah,
phone, wallet, keys, mask, got it. You know what I mean? But like
yeah,
just like the distancing is annoying for me.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, if you're confident that the people you're hanging out with are like not,
Oh yeah, I've only been hanging out with like close people like Nancy, for example.
yeah, right, like, yeah. So, I mean, as soon as, uh, yeah, like my friend Owen and his neighbor are back in town now. Like I said, mentioned last week, we're gonna play tennis. Like, so you know that stuff. We'll still probably distance as much as we can, but
Yeah.
yeah, if you got like your circle, that's the point is to prevent like random people's circles from connecting to yours and like making a chain. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's totally reasonable. I
Um,
think. Although we're not experts, just a disclaimer to the audience.
I am not a
Don't listen to
doctor.
us.
Yeah, no. We're two freshmen in college, so we're if anything in the most resistant category, and
Yeah.
our hubris may be the downfall of the entire world. But
Doing our best.
such as to be young, right?
Yeah.
Just to cause the downfall of the entire
Just the
modern world.
you know, like you do.
Um, maybe
That was
that
kind of
maybe what.
depressing.
I do everything's depressing these days. Do you do
You
anything?
know what I don't like?
What?
The bandwagon of like everyone saying how I can't wait for 2020 to be over and whatever.
Oh,
Like
it's like
I
it's not gonna
hate that rhetoric.
change. It's
It doesn't
yeah.
change. The 2020, it's a random
It's
use.
yeah. It's
human
a
artifact of
it's a
time.
literal like fig like it's literally our imagination. Like
Yeah, and it's like I understand that people understand that. It's everyone knows that,
it's
or at
not
least
some like refresh, right? It's
yeah, exactly. But it's still the fact that people know that and still say it, even if they're joking. It just gets so like I'm so done with that.
yeah. It's like
Like
the quarter grades. It's like okay,
yeah,
yeah, cool, but no one really cares about them because nothing's gonna change
right.
except
Or
more.
everything's gonna change, right? Like yeah, anything could change at that point. It doesn't. It's not like a okay, that's a checkpoint or anything, right? It's
Ah,
your
fuck.
grade can still be tanked or get a lot better. So it's just you have to. I don't know. I'm just focusing on moving forward rather than like. I mean, I guess that is kind of the sentiment when you say I can't wait for 2021 is
Moving
moving forward.
forward.
But so that's okay. But
Yeah.
it's just the way that it's said is like, oh man, 2020 sucked. I can't wait for it to be over. I just dislike that entire
Yeah, if
oracle.
anything, like coronavirus didn't even start in 2020. It was like big in
Yeah,
China in 2019, like the end of 2019.
exactly. It's just yeah. I mean, maybe 2020 was, when it really hit the whole world, I guess. But
Yeah,
it's just
no,
an
but like if you
American.
really want to get down to the semantics,
Yeah, it's
um,
yeah. Yeah. If you really want to get down to the calendar dates, you should say I can't wait for 2019, the period of 2019, 2020, and 2021 to be over because that's like
or you
the
could
most
just say I
interesting.
can't wait for the coronavirus to be not like
There we go.
a
Yeah.
thing.
Like nothing's going to change based on the calendar. It's
Yeah,
just the physical universe that has to change. And
yeah.
yeah. And I know that the people who say that know that. It's just I don't like it's it's like okay, we all agree that it's pointless to say that, so how about we just don't? Like
Yeah.
let's just focus on, you know, moving forward in a different
Yeah,
way.
speak your truth, bro.
I'll
Yeah,
get up on my soapbox.
for sure.
Anyway,
Um, what are you
what else did
doing
I do this weekend or this week? I guess it is the weekend right now. I
for?
didn't
Is
really
it
do much.
Saturday?
Chess. Uh, yeah, practicing piano. Well, I finished all my school classes are and finals are done, so that was nice. I guess you finished earlier than I did, right?
Yeah, I've been done for a little bit now.
Yeah, I just finished this past Tuesday was my last final.
Really?
Was my philosophy paper.
How'd that go?
Good. I got a 97. I got like 1 point category off because my argument for my reply to an objection was like the second most compelling option. It was like it was almost totally persuasive. And I totally disagree with that. I had a brilliant argument for my view, so I'm sorry. That was 100 in my book. If that was the only point I missed, it was an invalid point.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was extremely like methodical in my approach to that essay. So
Nice.
screw you, philosophy teacher.
Yeah. Fuck you. Um, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
How's it feel to finally like be free?
it's nice. I'm still like getting used to having only the things that I want to do
Yeah.
available to me
Like
each
you
day.
can choose
Yeah,
all of it.
so like my things today were like practicing chess, playing piano, and I'm recording some songs for Christmas gifts for people.
Ooh.
So I worked on setting up the drum parts for them. I'm doing
You can play the
um,
drums?
no, I'm doing it on the digital audio workstation that I have called Ableton Live.
Oh yeah, Ableton. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess you probably know that. Well, to our audience out there, it came with my dad got this like a Scarlett audio driver,
Oh yeah.
and it came that the code came with that, so I have the
Really?
free version. So I've been like listening to the songs, listening to and just listening to the drums and trying to map them out as best I can. I've got two of the songs, most of their drum beats done. There's one
Yeah,
more that I'm doing.
that's like a professional like music producing software.
Yeah, it's a like if you can get like to our audience, if or do you have it, Foster?
I don't, but I know about
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Well, if you get if you go and get like one of the cheap audio drivers, or I'm sure they have like because they're like $50 to $100 for like a really useful thing for recording audio. Um, and then it comes with the license code for the free version of Ableton, and the free version of Ableton is like I have not noticed any functional difference between it and the paid version. Like you can only have 8 tracks at once, but you can solve that just by exporting to other projects and then bringing it back in as one track. So I've made like 20 track projects on there, and it's like a super like I just
Hacker man.
working around the free version. But yeah, I just like to make the drum beats. I'm just searching for like this particular drum pack that they have there in the MIDI selection, and then putting them in, modifying the sounds a little bit, and then you can just I'm setting up them measure by measure, and then just copying and pasting those measures depending on where I need them in the song, and just modifying them a little bit as I go. So I'm hopefully going to have like a perfect replica of these songs by the time I'm done.
Is it like pre-existing songs?
Yeah, I'm doing Linus and Lucy from Charlie Brown, like the classic Charlie Brown theme.
Yeah.
That was like a Christmas present for my aunt and uncle many years ago, and I never like completed it, so I'm going to try and do that this year with the piano part, the little shaky drums, and the bass and the jazz parts and stuff. And I'm also going to do Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon. It's the theme song from the James Bond movie The Spy Who Loved Me. She put that on, my mom put that on her wish list. Was like an instrumental arrangement from us, me and my brother. So yeah,
dude, that's kind of neat. She was like, I want you to play this for
me. Yeah, I know. It's funny.
That's kind of nice. I like that.
I was not a fan of the song at first, but after like I've listened to it like
once you
kind of get in the groove.
Yeah, once you listen to something for a while, you can appreciate the finer aspects.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then I'm working on another one. I don't want to say the title of it here because it's for my girlfriend, and she may listen to these podcasts. I have no idea. So, yeah. But it's like another like up-tempo song that has drums in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hear that, Anna? No secret spoilers on here.
Nope.
So you might as well just
elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it here.
Fucking. What else? What are you doing for like New Year's or Christmas or anything?
Christmas we're just staying here. Me and my parents and my brother.
Nice.
New Year's I think I'm gonna do an outdoor game night with some people who are still at Saguaro, and some people who are like Logan and Anna.
Very cool.
Yeah, we've done a few of those. Yeah, I don't really have any big plans for winter break. Yeah. Do you have anything that you're like looking forward to?
Not really. Honestly, I usually don't plan that far in ahead.
Yeah, me neither.
But what else? I think I have. I don't know what I was gonna say. I forgot.
Phone went off. Sorry about that.
I've been I don't know, just focusing on my habits a lot more lately, I guess. Not even that. I don't even know. Just like taking more account of like how I've been feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
Like not in a bad way. I've just been like I've been trying to like focus more on like less like thinking about things too much, you know what I mean? Yeah. I overthink a lot, so I'm trying to focus more on like just accepting like the moment, you know what I mean? Just living there.
Yeah. I have a similar problem. Sometimes I definitely like if I'm tired or hungry and then plus stressed out, I get into like weird overthinking cycles. So I totally get that.
Yeah, it just hits me. It just hits me randomly sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's good to remind yourself to live in the moment, like you said.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a combination of both like living in the moment and like searching for the fun aspects of what's happening right now,
Yeah.
but also keeping a positive outlook towards like your future ideals. So like instead of thinking, oh no, like this habit I have or this thing that it might happen, think like positively towards the future. So like think like what can happen, or like what else can I do, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like with my my concerto competition that's in on the 25th of January. Um, you know, will think about that and be like, "Oh man, that's kind of scary. Like I don't want that to happen." But then I'm also like, I've got time to get my piece to that, you know, to the appropriate level where I could feel good about performing it. So let's just focus on like today I practiced and I made progress today. So it's like, yay. And just think, you know, when I think about the concerto, I try and just think it's going to be fine. Let's just focus on having fun practicing now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good strategy.
Yeah. Well, is there any? I think we're hitting about like 31 right now. Is there
Oh,
any?
yeah.
You said you needed to go a little early.
Yeah, this is going to be a shorter episode, but I feel like we've
Yeah, this was a good
touched on
one.
a lot of
This
stuff.
is a good one.
Talked about games and chess and mentality.
Words.
Yes. Seminole.
What should we title this one?
Merry Christmas. Or
Merry,
no, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
A holiday
Is this our
holiday
this
central.
this isn't our Christmas episode, is it?
Well, are we doing an episode on Christmas?
Do you want to?
I mean, I'm probably gonna forget.
Yeah, me too. We'll
We
do
could
one.
do it.
We'll do one right after Christmas.
Yeah, okay, that works for me. Like
So
whenever, or that's our plan, and obviously this may
yeah,
totally fall through. Just
we'll
because
try
of
to we'll try to get one out right after Christmas. That'll be our Christmas episode. So,
yeah,
which this
that's
should this one be named like, the college Gambit? I don't know. Queen's Gambit College is uh, chess and other proclivities.
what else did we talk about? Chess and
I can't even remember. But
chess and
I'd have to check the recording.
yeah.
Chess,
All right, well,
chess and stuff.
chess and stuff. That's it. All
Oh
right.
yeah. Okay. Goodbye, audience. Till next time.